So let's review our daily routine maintenance. This is going to be the type of maintenance that you have in your room that you're doing either daily or every other day. It's really going to depend on the traffic that you have coming in and out of your room. So the best way to do that is with a microfiber mop like the one I have here, and then a spray bottle. And in this spray bottle, what I have is 2 to 3 ounces of e-cleaner to 1 gallon mixture of water. I have this product, the e-cleaner, which is available at Ecore. So to give you an example of what you're going to do for that daily routine maintenance, you're going to have your spray bottle, and you're going to put a fine mist on there. And again, depending on whether or not this is a heavy soiled area for daily maintenance, or even the traffic that's going through your room, is really going to depend on how much you put down. So I'll show you here, just to give you a good example, what that might look like. And you can let it sit for a little bit, but you want to make sure when you have it down that it's enough for that microfiber mop to go across. So the next thing I'd like to talk about is deep cleaning. Now, deep cleaning really is when you're looking at a floor that is pretty saturated in dirt. Normally, deep cleaning is going to take you probably anywhere between 1 to 3 months, and it might be sooner that depending on the size of your room and the traffic that you have of people coming in and out of that room. So again, it is going to be another mixture of 2 to 3 ounces of e-cleaner. And again, you're going to have a couple machines that are behind me that are relatively easy to use, very simple. And what we have here is a floor buffer. We're going to have a red pad on there. The red pad is designed, it's not aggressive enough, but it's a red pad that will help loosen up that dirt. You're also going to need to have a walk-behind scrubber, and that scrubber is used to pick back up some of that water and dirt elements. So if you don't have that, you can use a mop. We would highly recommend that you have some sort of walk-behind scrubber. So for your deep cleaning with your red pad, you're going to want to make sure the floor is pretty well saturated. First, it's going to break up the floor and any of the dirt on there. Secondly, if it is heavy soiled, you want to make sure that you leave a coat on there. You can leave it up there to 5 to 10 minutes and then go back over it. And you want to make sure that that mist on there is, it's not fine, but it's saturated enough so that red pad can glide. And it's going to create what we call a swirl effect. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like in a second when we get going. So you'll see I'm just going across in just a section. You're probably going to stay on a 4x4, and then you can go much quicker once you get that swirl going across. For this demonstration, I'm just going to do a small area for us. And you'll see in this case that that swirl is definitely loosening up dirt, which is exactly what you want to do. And you're going to be going back in a back and forth motion, whether that's a figure 8 or left to right, up and down. There's no particular way, but for heavy areas, you do want to stay a little bit more focused in that area with that red pad. Next step is taking a walk-behind scrubber and making sure that you're getting up all those suds. And then keep in mind, if you do need to open that space relatively quick, you can use carpet fans or other methods to dry the floor. It should normally take, depending on the floor, anywhere from 3 to 8 hours to dry, depending if you have full floor fans on there. So the last thing we want to talk about is restorative cleaning. Now, restorative cleaning is something that when you're looking at a floor that either is heavily soiled that can't be removed, or if you want to bring back that luster to the floor, the original look, this is what you're going to want to have. First, we're going to start with our product, E-Strip. Now, this is going to be a product that's going to be designed to help you, so you make sure you're not going to burn the floor. And typically, what you're going to want to mix with this is anywhere from 8 to 16 ounces. Again, that is going to vary depending on what type of floor you're dealing with and the amount of dirt and soil that's in there. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is that you're going to have to deal with a black pad. Now, a black pad is a very aggressive pad. It's a stripping pad. So along with restoring a floor like this, you're going to make sure that the pad is actually saturated with the E-strip, which again is going to be applied through a hand sprayer like this. But you're going to make sure that floor is saturated, so when that black pad does go down on top of that floor, that it is gliding and creating that same type of slur that you saw earlier with the red pad.